Gary Vile can never be discounted, and Dreammaker from the Thurlow stables just up the road. There's Chris Allen in the saddle. Now the last of them about to come up for the first of the day, the Wanganui newspaper's maiden hurdle. And we are all in the gates. One or two just bobbing around in the stalls. He's happy now, releases them, and the hurdlers are off and running, and Dreammaker and Sergeant Brown both back a little at the start. Aruba Sun, Central Viking and Flyaway Home have all begun quickly as they draw to the first. Central Viking comes out in front. Mainsail a nice jump on the inside. Then Star Rating and Dreammaker with a little wider out Sergeant Brown, and Old Jalopy's gone back to last, but only 4 lengths off them as they take the second, and they've all made that. And the favourites on top here. Central Viking about a half length to Flyaway Home, and then we have whipping up and around them Aruba Sun, Dreammaker in the centre, and Sergeant Brown's a little wider. Mainsail back on the inside of those with the length Star Rating in the centre, and over on the outside of those Old Jalopy after the 800 metres as they come down the side, and the big chestnut Central Viking has worked his way to the lead. A length and a half in front. Aruba Sun is second, and a length to Flyaway Home is third over on the inside of Dreammaker. Sergeant Brown's a little wider as they stream over the next. Not a great jump. Flyaway Home went back on Mainsail a little. Old Jalopy the outside of those, and Star Rating was the last one as they swing into the straight on this inside course, this first circuit, and Central Viking and Eddie Lamb calling the shots from Aruba Sun, who's second over on the outside, and now Dreammaker is third, Sergeant Brown on the outside, and then Flyaway Home as they come to the first in this inside track. The next behind these Old Jalopy, they've all made that, and then we have Mainsail, and getting around them now is Star Rating looking to work its way forward. Central Viking loving his work, has a good look at this next one, up and over it, jumped it nicely, they all did. Dreammaker second, Aruba Sun is third, and then Flyaway Home as they've got a circuit to make. Old Jalopy is fifth on the outside, a little wider to Sergeant Brown. Mainsail second to last, and still around the outside of them. Last of all is Star Rating as they wheel out of the straight, and dictating all terms here is Central Viking. Central Viking by 2 to Dreammaker, then Aruba Sun on the outside. Sergeant Brown around Old Jalopy, and Flyaway Home's next over on the inside as they move up into the back of the track. Just a little more speed put into the race. The next is Star Rating, and Mainsail was last over on the inside as they come to the one at the 1200 metres. He got in just to touch the leader, but he's okay, Central Viking. He makes it from Sergeant Brown second, and then Dreammaker, Aruba Sun, and Flyaway Home's able to secure an inside run inside of all of those as they stream over the next. Old Jalopy's a length and a half away, then Mainsail and Star Rating last at the 1000 metres, but they're all in this as they run off the back of the track down the side the last time. And here's Central Viking from Sergeant Brown, who's looking to throw down the gauntlet on the outside. Flyaway Home travels okay now. The outside Dreammaker, then Aruba Sun, and Old Jalopy sent forward around the outside of runners, then Mainsail, and 2.5 to Star Rating was last of all. Drawing up to the one at the 600 metres. Central Viking and Sergeant Brown, up and over they go from Dreammaker and Flyaway Home with a length. Old Jalopy, Mainsail next to Star Rating, and Aruba Sun has dropped back to last. He's got right through on the inside on Flyaway Home. Central Viking gone, I think. Flyaway Home's dashed to the lead from Dreammaker, and Mainsail making ground on the inside of Sergeant Brown, then Old Jalopy, the local in front here, coming down towards the last. Flyaway Home at the 250 metres, up and over it from Dreammaker. Mainsail is making very good ground through the centre, and then Sergeant Brown. It's Flyaway Home a length and a half in front. Mainsail tries hard, and then Dreammaker, but down to the line, and the locals do score first of the day. Flyaway Home a touch too tidy, got it a length to Mainsail. Dreammaker, Old Jalopy, Sergeant Brown, and then Star Rating, Central Viking and Aruba Sun as they've all completed. It'll be the last of them in number 4. Flyaway Home given a pretty good run by Rochelle Lockett at 3.15 and $1.50 for the place. It's a horse that the riders really have to ask this horse for his best, and he'll give it all right, but they have to work him, and he does respond to the questions when asked. It was a good run by Mainsail. Kenny Watson getting home well on the inside with Dreammaker and Chris Allen over on the outside fighting on pretty well, so the trifecta probably quite tidy with the favourite been able to score. It was a good run from Mainsail, just a 6-year-old for a hurdler, relatively young but experienced, having its 14th hurdle run today, and has been a length behind Flyaway Home, who's now been able to break that hurdling duck, so has won hurdles and chasing now, and obviously will be prominent as we do go on in time in this role a little further on. Good and tough win first of the day, Andre.
Both backing up from Saturday too, Tony, from Trentham, Fly Away Home and Main Sil, and yet that combination of Rochelle Lockett and Kevin Myers is to the forefront of New Zealand jumping without question. Nice ride too from Kenny Watson. A no panic affair from him on Main Sil. Here's confirmation.
Race 1, the Wanganui newspapers, maiden hurdles to 4, Fly Away Home. 1, Main Sil second, 9, Dream Maker third, 2, Old Jalopy fourth, 5, Sergeant Brown fifth, and 6 Star Rating sixth. 4, 1, 9, 2, 5 and 6. The winner's margin 1 length, 3.5 lengths to third, 5 lengths to fourth, 2.5 lengths to fifth, 2 lengths to sixth, and the winner's time 3:29.23.
So the local